Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody is doing well on this Saturday. I did post a video up of a tribute to my husband because due to the war, I had lost him. And I am so grateful for all of the love that I felt. 100% I felt each and every person who sent me love and light and kindness. It was needed, and I appreciate that wholeheartedly. I was a little taken back at how it was going to affect me. It really caught me off guard because when, it was announced that all the troops get to come home and then it's over through Biden's words, it was almost like I had a wave of gratitude. I'm so glad this thing is over with. We've lost so much. Bring them home. That country has to take care of themselves. They have to govern themselves. The United States cannot go around the world and fix everyone. And I also had a feeling of like, wow, did my husband's pain, was it in vain? Was it not worth it? And I had to sit down and do some serious meditation with my guides and with spirit and full-on conversations. I'm like, why is this happening? What has happened? Please explain this. Help me out here. And I really got some really calming, wonderful, beautiful messages from spirit. The first message that came across is, Sheila, the United States gave this country a gift. And I was like, what do you mean? And my spirits told me that they gave them the gift of the feeling of freedom. That doesn't go away. That doesn't diminish. In fact, the feeling of freedom and what is right grows. And I was asking, I was like, well, but why did they go back? Why are they being suppressed again? And another spirit information came through telling me that it's not going to last forever. It's not. They cannot suppress freedom. And I was comforted. It may not be in our time, the American time, the United States ideal of what you should be as a nation, but it will come around for their time. And that was something that I could sit down and really sink my teeth into and understand that my husband's death was not, and his pain was not in vain. That he was over there serving a higher purpose. And I am very grateful for that. So today I'm going to do a reading on Afghanistan and maybe more. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But we're going to sit down and give a full-on spirit reading on Afghanistan. And yeah, so give me a minute or two, even less for you, be like a fraction of a second. I'm going to turn my iPad around so that you guys can see my cards. And again, thank you for all the new subscribers. My gosh, you guys are phenomenal. And all of the donations that come in are used and utilized and needed for sure. So, yeah. Thanks, everyone. Give me a second. Okay, so the first reading I'm going to do is how well the process is going to be to get our troops out of Afghanistan. How is it we're going to get out of that country? Let's do a reading on that. Oh my gosh, my cards are just going wild. I'm using the Solace Tarot. I get most of my stuff off of either Amazon or Etsy, or I have a metaphysical store here in town. But you can also go online and order anything from that, and it is called Celebrations. Take a look. Celebrations here in Colorado Springs, they carry a lot of unique items, so go check it out. Okay, let's do a reading on everybody getting out of the country. And what I'm going to do is going to do day by day and see how it goes. So we're going to go by tomorrow and keep on going and see how it comes out. Looks like all right, here we go. Tomorrow. I guess I can read them upside down. They do have okay, so this is good news because right now, maybe if I move them this way, a little bit of a glare. I got to be able to see them too. Okay, so first up was the Hermit. Well, they have to go in and this is go rogue. Go rogue. They have to go in and do what they need to do to get everybody out. This is also treason, right? They have to treason. This is what they're looking at. These are the people they're getting out. These are the people who need safety, especially our people who need to get out. I also have the quiet power and inner truth. So that was really interesting to me because I remember when I was flipping it over, it flipped upside down and then I turned it right and I'm like, nope, that's not right. Because this is the King of Swords. The King of Swords, that quiet power, that inner truth, that muse, that manipulation. So they're going in and they're using their manipulation. This is for the United States getting our people out. So we have the underground quiet power to get our people out. They're going to use manipulation. They're going to use every tool that they have in their belt, even if it is manipulation. So there's that. The pain, the ending, the deep wounds, the betrayal, the loss, the crisis. This talks about why do they have to use their manipulation, and this is the situation at hand. But what we do have is the wealth and the security, and then we have the assurance of successful route at the end of that. So yes, they're going in. They have to use their manipulation. This is absolutely a war zone. Chaos ensued, and they are doing everything they can. But the end result of that is success. The world route, fight, change, and place the success. So we do end up getting everybody out. I don't know how many people will pass because it does say that right here where it says pain ending. So we're going to lose people. There's no doubt about it. The crisis at hand. If I was maybe 10, maybe that's the reason why I got the 10 of Swords. But yeah, the ending is here. But we are going to be successful. So that's good news on that part. And we also got the Sun at the bottom of the deck. So we are going to be successful getting out of there. Okay. That was one reading that I really was worried about and hesitant about reading on. But we are going to get out of there. That makes me feel so much better. All right, so the next one is after we're out, what's going to happen to that country? How are they going to function? Okay, so what we have is the base of this, the functioning part. Playing small. Lack of foresight. That's good news. They really didn't have a huge plan. Lack of foresight. Their plans are not solid. What goes over top of them is that teamwork, that collaboration, this harmony. Oh, they're not going to have a good way about it. So here, just in these two cards right here, this is the base, and this is what their problem is. Their base is they don't have a good laid plan. The problem is they're going to start feeling a whole bunch of fighting and revolting. And it's going to be incredibly unstable in that country for quite a while. The base of it is temperance, management. So temperance, the base of the whole thing, the base of the undercurrent, that one thing that sways them left and right and front and center is what this card is. This is the base of it. This is more like the unconscious part of the reading. This is what they don't know is there. And it's temperance, meaning that spirit, God, whatever energy it is absolutely involved in this whole country, in this Taliban and whatever is going on. We also have the Knight of Cups, that creativity, romance, charm, ignition, beauty. So this is what goes over top of them. This is what is the thinking part. This is the a mental part of the whole situation, that creative romance. So the Taliban, the whole people, so we have temperance, God. We have that they're emotionally wanting to better. Inner resources, struggle, overwhelm, defense, paranoia is going into this. So they didn't come into this situation the right way. Like your best laid plans fall apart when they don't have a solid foundation. They do not have a solid foundation. So going forward, yes, going forward, fear, anxiety, the fight, right? The depression, the nightmares. It's going to look ugly. It is going to get ugly over there. The delay. They're not going to be able to. The delay. That's interesting right here, because this represents the whole situation as well. As we get past that, so this is the delay, the frustration. So, like I said, their plans are not well. They don't have a great plan coming in. They're going to get a lot of fight back. They're going to get a lot of pushback. And their plans of taking over and doing what they want is delayed. Sorry for the doggies. I have my window open. Neglect, absent, apathy. Interesting. Most of these cards are coming inverted. I know they're not all inverted. Lack of long-term vision, limited success and rewards. People, they are not going to get too far. The Hanged Man. The Prophecy. This is the... I'm going to turn these up. I don't feel like those are... I don't feel like this one is it either. That needs to go around. Long-term view. So the Magician, the Stingy Man, the Hanged Man, they are not going to succeed very well. These cards tell me that they come in, they don't have a very good plan. They are causing a lot of pain and suffering, but they're also going to get a lot of pushback. They're not doing well. Hanged Man, and then the Magician and the Stingy. It's like they're going to skill diplomacy, addressing. They're going to get hit with something they didn't realize. That's interesting. Okay, good. Good. Okay, let's see how the women are going to do in that country. I've been worried about the women. I've been worried about that suppression happening again with the women and with everything that's going over there. So let's see if... Because my gut feeling right here, right now, is that it's the women that they have to watch out for. They're the ones that are going to be playing the intelligent card. Because, this is the problem with when you look at women as being less than. Because they can play the dumb card, and then you will believe it while they're creating a plan of attack. They're the intelligence. That's the problem with judgment and going against somebody who you think are less than. They can dupe you and trick you. We should treat everybody as in there as equal representation as you are. But they don't. So Let me see what's going on with that. There it is. Giving, receiving, sharing, wealth, and generosity, and charity. So this is the base of the women, the charity. They're going to start taking care of things. We also have self-expression, energy, passion, inspired, material happiness, overcommitment. This is the overcommitment. This is them thinking that they can't get it over. It's almost like the women there, attraction, love, beauty, and overcome. The women there are strong. Don't underestimate them. The women there have a plan. They themselves are the ones that got the taste of freedom the most. It will grow. Change of position. Self-development. Oh my gosh, people, change of position right here. I don't know what the time frame is on this, but the change of position, the women will become stronger. The magician, skilled, diplomatic, self-confidence. Ooh, the one thing that the Taliban doesn't want the most is an intelligent woman. Sounds familiar in our own country. Self-discipline. They know when to strike. They know what to do. This is nice, guys. Trying more times. And then we have, at the end of all of this, a mental clarity. The King of Swords, that mental clarity, that intelligence, that power, that authority, and that truth. I did not expect the reading on the women in Afghanistan to be so positive and so powerful. They are absolutely the most powerful thing over there right now. The men think that they are, but the women are the ones that are more powerful. So if when you are sad about Afghanistan, send your energy to the women. They're the ones that are going to shift the powers that be. Even if they have to do it through a man, which they probably will, because you know how they all are. But whatever it is, they are the ones that have the most power at this point in time, because they don't realize it. Wow. All right. Yay. All right. One more draw card for Mr. Trump, because he's been on my mind ever since I did that remote where he turns around off the stage and leaves. It has been in my forefront, and that scene is playing over and over. So I just want to read on it one more time and see what's going on. I did read on it in my video if you want to go back and look at my video, but let's do it one more time. Mr. Trumpet, and I'm going to read days. Or months, I should say months. The months that are coming up. And I'm going to read all the way till, let's see, February. For Mr. 45-ish. Minus 45. I wish we could really get that done. We really need him to be a minus 45. We have so many demons to read on nowadays because of their actions and all that. But the one that is on my mind is 45. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so this is September. Haste, scattered energy, delayed, frustrations. October, self-discipline, boredom, feeling struck. Oh, the devil. Remember, it says September, October is something, and then the ending, they're like the complete ending. The devil, the revenge, the violence, the force, the fatality, the disdain, but not for this, the disdain. And then neglect, absence. Oh, absence. We have the September, October. So it's September, October, November, the devil. And then we have absence, the fool, the absence, the apathy. See the neglect, apathy? See that word down there? It says absence. Interesting. So we have September, October, November, December, January, quiet, inner truth, disharmony, working alone. Something happens, people. Something really happens. September, October, November, December. Something really is going to click. I was thinking maybe pass away, but I'm thinking now maybe mental breakdown, maybe mental hospital. Something takes him out of the mainstream. Something takes him out. Something is happening to him that he becomes less than powerful. The ending. Oh my gosh. All right, gear up, everyone. The tides are turning. I promise you. I just feel it in my bones. And I also feel this. There's one other thing that I felt was that now that the Taliban was able to get back into Afghanistan, they're going to concentrate on their own country instead of concentrating on coming after us. It just felt like their energy has shifted from terrorizing the United States because they wanted what they wanted, and now they got what they wanted, so they're going to, now it's like almost like a release of no peace is what their whole thing was. No peace until we get back in. No peace until we get back in. That just seems like how it feels. Hopefully I'm explaining that correct. It's like they have been attacking us for quite some time. Now that they got what they want, they're going to stop attacking us as much. That's what it felt like. So, all right, everyone. Thanks. You guys have a good day.